It was rigged. It was rigged. It was motherfucking rigged. Let's go ahead and get the show started. Hey, welcome back to the show, Talking Shit with my dad. Hey, like I said, we all know what I'm talking about. It was rigged. We all know it was rigged. But anyway, I'm your host, Jamal. This is my co-host, a.k.a.
The dad.
Yeah, a.k.a. the dad. So we're going to jump right into it. I mean, the game was rigged. The refs were horrible. They cheated the Bills once again.
I thought you were talking about Trump.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
You said it was rigged, so I automatically thought it was Trump.
Them refs was terrible. I don't care if you're a Bills fan or not. You had to see them bullshit ass calls that them refs made that hurt the Bills. Josh Allen's tush push, that was a first down. And then the play before that, Kincaid made a catch. He made it a first down. But anyway, he's going to say, been waiting since 1968, blah, blah, blah. It is what it is. The Bills disappoint me, blah. But the one thing I get tired of is people blaming Josh Allen. Josh Allen played a hell of a game. Like, I don't see what else he could have did better. But it was the defense. The defense. Make a stop. Make one stop. That's all you guys had to do is make a stop. One stop. Do a 3 and out, get the ball back, and then Josh Allen could have went to work again. But every time Kansas City got the ball, y'all. You laughing at what I'm saying?
Nope.
You doing that coughing thing again, huh?
I appreciate it when it makes me cough because it takes a hell of a high strain of weed to make me cough.
Yeah, but it was the game was terribly reffed, and you know what? But like I said, mark my words, the NFL loves a great storyline because that's what they're all about now. NBA storylines, all about storylines now. So what's going to happen is Kansas City, they're going to go to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a close game. The refs are going to make calls. Patrick Mahomes is going to get a 15-yard penalty and a scoring area. Anyway, they're going to win the game. They're going to win the Super Bowl. And then the storyline to cap it all off, like a season 2 of this Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce saga that's going on with the NFL right now. Travis Kelce, is going to propose to Taylor Swift.
I'll take 100 on that
at the Super Bowl.
I'll take 100 on that bet he doesn't.
Bet. I can see it. I mean, it's predictable. You can see it coming. And guess what? If that happens, I'm not watching football no more. Because what are you doing over there?
What are you doing? You pay attention to what you're doing.
You're messing up the mic.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Jeez. Old people. But yeah, I'm not going to watch football no more. Plain and simple, because it's scripted and NFL has went too far with this shit.
I'm still going to watch it.
Nah. I mean, if my scenario don't happen, yeah, I'm going to still watch. But if it happens, I'm done.
And you're going to owe me $100.
My executive producer would be happy to hear that.
You betting again?
They're hoping that scenario comes through. Don't want me watching football no more.
All you're going to do is play video games. True?
False.
Okay.
But anyway, let's move on to stuff that affects everybody's life, even poor people who voted for Donald Trump, and people who are affected by disasters and weather and everything else. It's been a couple of days now. He did a tour of California and went to North Carolina.
Oh, he turned on the faucet.
Yeah. Yeah. He sent the military to turn on the faucet we talked about last episode. What an idiot. So, we got to be careful what we say. We can't give terroristic threats towards him, whatever that is, and we can't
fuck him.
And we can't say anything that's threatening, or they're going to send the who do they send? Secret Service.
Yeah,
they're going to send the Secret Service to our house.
Come see me
and bring charges against us if we talk disparagingly about the Cheeto-colored, orange-faced, Play-Doh body, baboon or chimpanzee-looking motherfucker.
I ain't worried about no fucking draft dodger.
But anyway, so he goes to these places and then has the nerve, the gall to say, "Hey, I want to get rid of FEMA or revamp FEMA," which which is crazy to me because FEMA does a lot when it comes to disasters. I mean, FEMA was terrible when it first started off, even though it was a Republican uh, entity by George Bush because of Katrina and stuff. But FEMA has come a long way, and they do a lot of good stuff for the community when there's disasters and stuff like that. So for this dude to come along and say, "Hey, I'm gonna get rid of it," this once again, he doesn't know anything about what he's talking about. So I'm gonna bring up this article. Hold on, bringing this NPR article, and it's it has what he says on it right here. So I bring up this article. Trump says he wants to overhaul FEMA as he travels to North Carolina and California. Right. So we're gonna scroll down here. This is the part where he says, right here, that he wants to. Where is it? I'm getting there.
I'll tell you what he did say. He said for California to get relief, they need to get voter registration. So that sounds like blackmail to me. Oh, well, fuck that blackmail. It sounds like white mail to me because the white males are doing it. How is everything black? It's terrible. Blackmail, devil food cake. Anything that's black is fucked.
Yeah. So here it is right here. Speaking with reporters, Trump said that the forthcoming executive action will begin the process of fundamentally reforming and overhauling FEMA, or maybe getting rid of FEMA, as President Trump would not have authority to close the agency without approval from Congress. But we know
You got Congress.
that Congress is spineless. The Republicans in Congress are spineless. So whatever he says, they're going to do. So if he says close FEMA, they're going to close it down. Which that's what they want to do. But only people they're going to hurt is their own constituents, the ones they voted for him. They're poor European Americans who live in trailer parks out there in like Texas and Oklahoma and his own state of freaking Florida that gets hurricanes at least 2 or 3 times a year that need that FEMA dollar. But hey, it is what it is, and you guys voted for this. So do you know what the biggest 3 states that suck up FEMA money?
Yes. Tell them.
I'm gonna bring it up for them so they can see.
Number 1, Governor DeSantis, Florida.
So residents of these 3 red states received the most FEMA funds at Trump Moles
Republican.
Cuts. So as you can see right here, Florida, Louisiana, Texas received the most IHP FEMA funds. IHP is Individuals and Households Program, provides financial and director services to eligible individuals and households affected by a disaster. So these states, these red states, use up more money than any other states in the country. So right here, Florida, from 2015 to August 2024, Florida has received $2.5 billion from FEMA. Louisiana has gotten $2.4 billion, and Texas has received $2.3 billion. And he's talking about, oh yeah, we're going to get rid of this and let the states take care of that. Really, these poor ass states.
No, he really said that the government would pay 25% and states would pay 75%.
That's the reason why they created FEMA, because states couldn't afford it. They couldn't afford spending all that money after a natural disaster, especially a state like Florida that has 2 or 3 of them in a fucking row.
Okay, what state is this? Texas, $2.3 billion?
Yeah.
So they say the government would only pay 25% of that. So that leave them about $1.75 billion the taxpayers would have to come up with in the state of Texas. In other words, you're fucked.
Yeah. That's the whole point FEMA was created, to streamline the process and give money to the states when they
couldn't
need
afford it.
They can't afford it. Because back in the day, what the state would do, they would like call the government, hey, I need this. And then the government would be like, okay, well, we're going to send this agency to you. Now you got to call this agency to get this and call this agency to get that. That's why I made it so efficient. But FEMA put everything under one roof, made it all efficient and stuff like that. So check out this.
And they have rapid deployment too.
Yeah. So check out this FEMA guideline. This is Dre from FEMA right here. I just wanted to talk about real quick. So this is because I wanted to know what did FEMA provide. That's what I wanted to know. What does FEMA provide the American people in buttfuck rural North Carolina somewhere that they said, oh, FEMA is bad. We don't want you in our area. So one, they provide individual assistance, aid to individuals and household, public assistance, aid to public, private, non-private entities for certain emergency services, and the repair or replacement of disaster damaged public facilities. And then they also provide hazard mitigation assistance, funding for measures designed to reduce future losses to the public and private property. So the IHP, which Texas and all Louisiana and Florida get the most, is basically is federal funds that is declared in an area where a federal disaster has come, or has been given to the household and people to help with damages or destroyed, and also to help with losses where insurance doesn't cover. So yeah, good luck with that. With the states trying to do all their services, which they don't provide. So congratulations, you voted against your best interest. So I cannot wait till the tornado season and hurricane season come. Oh my God, I'm gonna sit there like a fat kid eating cake because I'm gonna eat it up, and I can't wait to watch these poor red state voting motherfuckers who voted for this begging for FEMA, begging for government assistance, and they're not going to get it. I don't care. You can call me cold-hearted. You can call me evil or blah, 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 whatever you want to call me. But hey, I'm going to be sitting there with a big old smile on my face when these natural disasters come in and these people who voted for this idiot in office, they can't get assistance. No. I'm gonna be praising Jesus. Nah, I'm not religious. I ain't gonna be praising Jesus, but you know what I mean.
I'm not going to celebrate that because it's going to be Americans that are going to get it screwed on this deal.
Man, fuck them Americans. They didn't think about us when they voted for that motherfucker.
We're still all Americans.
Yeah, we're all Americans. I can still say fuck them.
But yeah, you can say fuck them, and that's why we ended up people like that, and we ended up with Donald Trump.
No, we didn't end up with Donald Trump because I said fuck him. We ended up with Donald Trump.
No, he's saying fuck us.
We ended up with Donald Trump because of racism and misogyny. That's how we ended up with Donald Trump. Let's be honest.
Wait, you know what this motherfucker said today? And he was talking about the plane crash.
Yeah.
And he was talking about DEI.
Oh, hold on. I want to give my condolences to everybody who lost life on that airplane and helicopter yesterday in DC. My heart goes out to you guys.
So he said he blamed it on DEI. And most people, when they say DEI, you might as well say the black population. Black. Yes. Tell them who gets the most from DEI.
Drum roll, please. European American women get the most.
White women.
European American women get the most DEI benefits. Here, hold on. Let's pull this up right here.
I remember when affirmative action came in, and they were having white women that were claiming to be black.
Yeah, it says right here why white women benefited the most from DEI programs. So this article on Level explains why white women or European American women benefited the most from DEI. What it's basically saying is that
excuse me.
Basically, what it's saying is it DEI helps with marginalized groups and stuff like that, which women are a marginalized group, and white women are part of that group. So it just breaks it down to show that that companies that uplift white women to leadership positions are often applauded for advancing diversity, even when they fail to extend opportunities to black women and men. So, yep, white women, you guys voted against your best interest. Congratulations.
So Trump today, when he was talking about blaming us for this plane crash, and then he was listing the people that were hired under Biden, which was a few, but then he said that they were hiring dwarfs. Like it was something terrible. Like, because you're a dwarf, you're retarded, you're fucking handicap or something.
Well, first of all, he's too stupid not to know that the FAA is not just air traffic controllers. There's many positions in the FAA. So he's probably thinking there's a dwarf who's trying to touch the keyboards like this. Like I can't see the screen. Is there a helicopter coming or an airplane? Oh my
No.
God, it's my fault. I'm a dwarf.
What's
You know,
what the old TV show? It's the plane.
no, the plane,
The plane.
Yeah,
That was, and he was a dwarf.
hmm but he was a good dwarf. But yeah, I think that's what he thinks. I think he think there was a dwarf who didn't have his stool looking at the radar screen and couldn't control what was going on. Even though his administration on day one started firing people, and guess where they fired them from?
FEMA and air traffic.
Yeah, FAA.
FAA.
Day one.
They only had one guy last night on duty.
Fired people.
One guy on duty.
Well, one guy controlling both the airplane and the helicopter,
Yes.
somehow
black people fucked that all up.
Which, well, according to DEI stats, if he's saying DEI is the problem, so that means European American women are the problem. They're the reason why that accident happened.
Do you think they're going to give somebody unqualified to fly planes that cost hundreds of millions of dollars just because they want to hire a black person? They're not going to put somebody
any DEI program.
Yeah,
in FAA, air traffic control. You think they're going to put a
unqualified person?
I don't know, like
you know how much that helicopter costs?
Oh, it's a Black Hawk. It's probably cost $2-3 million. But yeah,
or more.
It's not like America, what they did when they voted in Donald Trump, who had no experience at all whatsoever. That DEI program, when he first got voted in. But yeah, this DEI program, it's not what he's trying to make it seem like, and that's the Democrats' fault because they let Republicans define what DEI is instead of coming out and saying, "Hey, this is what DEI is. This is what DEI does." Now they let the Republicans run wild, and then they just turn DEI into the new affirmative action boogie word. So as soon as you say DEI, they're just like automatically black. That's why if you say food stamps or EBT, your brain automatically goes black because that's when people have been conditioned to think is
Ronald Reagan with his
welfare queens. Yeah. So they're playing in your faces. They're not even trying to hide it. The dog whistle, everybody can hear it.
Wait, George Bush with Willie Horton.
Yeah, Willie Horton.
Yes, the rapist murderer.
Yeah. So my axe to grind is with this whole DEI is veterans who voted for Donald Trump. You fall under DEI too. Did you not know that? You probably didn't do your work. I did work for you. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm here for. Do work for you. Because you probably wouldn't want to go read it or try to research yourself. Too much work. But yeah, so DEI also helps veterans. And one of the programs that helps veterans is the Affirmative Action Provision of the Vietnam Era Veterans Readjustment Assistance Act of 1974. Prohibits job discrimination and requires federal contractors and subcontractors to take affirmative action to employ and advance in employment qualified Vietnam era veterans, special disabled veterans, recently separated veterans, and veterans who were served on active duty during war or in a campaign or an expedition for which a campaign badge has been authorized. So it's basically what it's saying is this act helps people with PTSD, missing limbs, all this other stuff, veterans, to get a job. That's DEI. That's what you voted against. Any veteran that voted for Donald Trump, you voted against yourself. Any family members that have veterans, you voted against them because you thought DEI affected black people. But hey, veterans, you heard of preference points when you go for federal jobs? That's DEI. That's because of this act. One of the acts that helps you get a federal job so you won't be discriminated against. Because who wants to hire a guy with no arm? Or who wants to hire a vet who has PTSD and all of a sudden you go, gooks and wire, something like that, or coming through this. Nobody wants to deal with that. So they wouldn't hire you guys or hire us. But now with this act, they've made it easier for you to get federal jobs. So they wouldn't discriminate against you. So guess what? Ding, ding, ding. If you're a vet and you voted for Donald Trump, you just fucked yourself in the ass with no Vaseline.
Well, that program helped me become a machinist. Because number one, disabled.
Yeah,
And number two,
speak on it, Dad. Tell them how it helped you out.
they paid for me to go to school.
Exactly. You going.
And they gave me money to go to school. And they gave me money for being married and having 2 children.
And they still do it to this day. With, it's Montgomery GI. Well, it's not GI Bill no more, but 9/11 bill and all these other veterans, yellow ribbon. If you have a military member who died or is 100% disabled, their kids could go to school for free. All these programs, DEI help veterans.
Well, I had to look because we had it in our head in Vietnam. That's just because we were in the army and was in Nam and we're veterans, we're going to get a good job. So you come back to the United States and you put in applications and it's what's your qualification?
I can shoot the shit out this gun. And I can
I'm
throw
good
it 50 yards.
I'm good with an M79. And if I really get nasty, I'll use an entrenching tool. But as far as job applications, you don't qualify for shit.
Well, especially in the Army, the infantry,
leave the infantry alone.
That's what we're trying to say is do your research and don't vote against your best interests, because guess what? Eventually, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass hard. And I'm afraid there's more. Veteran unemployment rate is already high. Now it's going to be even higher. So that means suicide rate is going to go back up and everything else. It's all connected. And this dude, he don't care.
He never served.
He never served.
He dodged.
He dodged like dodgeball. Like
he's got.
If you could dodge this draft, you could dodge anything.
He had 3 sons. I'm not gonna count the youngest one. He got 2 sons. They act like they're all macho man and shit. They never joined the service, never volunteered, go to reserves, nothing. They just run their fucking mouth. They like to shoot animals that can't shoot back.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Like I said, they're gonna go through and try to fire all these government workers that have been doing this job or in these government positions that are needed to have people with experience in it. And here's this guy, well, Elon Musk, sends out a memo to the government, the whole government. He sent a memo out the same way he did Twitter, talking about a fork in the road. Fuck your fork in the road, you fucking foreigner.
South African.
You South African foreigner. Go back to South Africa, bitch.
No.
Wait. Go back to your country, motherfucker. Go back to your own fucking country.
Come back. Go back to the country.
Get out of America. Go back to your own country, you fucking African booty scratcher. Go back.
Did you see that interview with his dad? Okay. His dad said that his wife's parents came from Canada, and in Canada, they were Nazis.
Yeah, we talked about the last episode.
Oh, the parents were Nazis and shit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where little Hitler came from.
Yeah, so he sends out this email and tells government workers to either take a severance package, or if you stay, life is going to be uncomfortable, and we're going to root out corruption and the loyalties and everything else. Even though they can't do it, I know what you're going to say. They can, but even though they can't do it legally under their contracts and their unions and stuff like that, he's going to say he's doing it. They don't give a fuck. They're going to do it anyway. which they are. It's going to have to go up to the Supreme Court.
He's going to run for president again, I bet you.
It's going to have to go up to the Supreme Court. But the fact is, federal workers, do not quit. Stay where you are. Tell them to kiss your ass in that email reply, and you're not going fucking nowhere. Because if they could fire you, they would have did it. They wouldn't be like, oh, you take a choice, either A or B. No, they know they can't fire you because it's illegal. So stay where you are. Don't fall for the okie doke. Even if you voted for Trump and you're a federal worker, don't fucking fuck yourself. Stay where you are.
Well, it depends. If you've been there long enough to collect your pension, take the buyout, take the rest of the year off getting paid till next September and say, kiss my ass back.
That's the misconception that they say this is going to last until, they will 7-8 months now. It's September.
Oh,
so
get the check first.
So it'd be
and cash it first.
So that's the new fiscal at the end of September. It's October is the new fiscal. So that's when you'll be released or whatever if you take the buyout. But don't take the buyout because it's not in the budget for people to stay at home and work. There's not in the budget for them to pay you that severance. Everything when it comes to federal government is a budget. And if it's not in the budget, you're not going to get your money. You're not going to get paid.
Or they could cut the budget too.
Yeah. So it's not even in the budget to even be able to pay the amount of people that they sent these emails out to. It's like, what? Like
3,000?
No, they sent it out to every government worker in the country, federal worker. It was like 3 million people.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're trying to tell 3 million people in government positions.
The people that have all the knowledge.
FAA,
the people that got all the knowledge. So where are they going to get these other people? What's their qualifications?
The qualification is
Donald Trump.
The qualification is I like Donald Trump and I know how to spell Trump, and that's all I need. Hired, you know what I mean? Like they already shown their cabinet positions. They don't do Hegseth. You know what I mean? Fucking what's his name? Pascal, Pac-Man, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even trust that motherfucker because he can't even look straight. Motherfucker, look me in the eye, bitch. With your old crooked eye ass. Fuck him.
The way his eyes, he can look around the corner.
Man, fuck him. Like, talking about, it would ask him a direct question. Did you say that January, he couldn't, when the senator asked him to look at the Capitol police officers and tell them that you're proud of what you did when you released the
turn around.
The Capitol Police or the January 6th insurrectionists, they told him to turn around and look at the Capitol Police and say, "Oh, thank you." Nope, he couldn't do it because you know why? Because he's a bitch, and he can't look him in the eye either. So he
ain't gonna get no respect.
It's cross-eyed ass. Hey, if I was Capitol Police and I saw somebody coming at him with no, I can't say that. Sorry, can't say that because they're gonna come and say I was making a terroristic threat. So, executive producer, I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna set myself up for the okie doke. Last thing we need is some federal motherfuckers coming in and kicking in the goddamn door.
Fuck them. You better have a warrant.
They don't even care what you're talking about. They don't even give a fuck about a warrant.
I don't even give a fuck because of my age. Like, fuck it. I'll go out in a blaze of glory. I ain't going.
These motherfuckers are doing everything illegal anyway. You think they're gonna go out and go get a warrant to come kick our door in because I said something?
I could put something.
First Amendment, my First Amendment right.
Well,
like we put in the title of these things, we're unapologetic and we feel it's our First Amendment right to say whatever the fuck we want to say. And then if I say it, they're gonna turn my words against me and say it's a terroristic threat, and they're gonna arrest me and charge me like I don't know his name, but there's a dude, a black dude. They came and arrested him because he said something. Now I'm not even gonna repeat what he said, but anyway, he said something about a bullet and Donald Trump. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to be liable for making you trying to make yourself bigger than me. Like,
no,
hold on,
I'm just getting comfortable.
Hold on. Yeah, you go up, I'm gonna go up. Like the Democrats, you go high, I'm playing.
They don't realize politics is one of the dirtiest games that you can play.
Well, anyway, so I noticed you're wearing old school Pac-10 stuff, but why you got an A on your head?
Oh, I joined the Donald Trump bandwagon. So this A
that doesn't stand for University of Arizona?
No, this stands for assholes.
Oh, assholes for Trumps?
I think
I did see that sign though. Assholes for Trumps.
Yeah, that's
no. Wait. Go ahead.
Chumps for Trump.
Chumps for Trump. No, I was going to say the whatever for Trump popped in my head with that Latino guy who got arrested and about to get arrested by ICE, and he got arrested with the Latinos for Trump shirt on.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Wait. You didn't think about it though. He went into detention. Mm-hmm. I bet you he took that T-shirt off before he got in the.
Hell no. He was in there like, hey, Latinos for Trump. I voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Hey, I voted for Trump. Hey, Holmes, I voted for Trump. Why am I in here?
I wouldn't want to be in a holding cell with a bunch of immigrants wearing that T-shirt.
Oh my God!
But they're already
Most
pissed off
of,
as it
probably
is.
most of them in there fucking voted for him anyway. Well, the ones that can vote. But yeah, I can imagine.
They
Oh,
arrested
my God.
15 Navajo Indians.
Mm.
ICE.
Why they're gonna say they couldn't tell them between them and
No,
the
they wouldn't.
Hispanics?
They looked at their papers as like, you know, their tribal papers and like, no.
Oh man, we come to the end of the show. Man, I hope the government don't watch this episode. They're gonna
I don't give a fuck.
They're gonna come for us.
Hey,
Now, for real, we don't give a fuck.
if I can fight for freedom for the Vietnamese, I damn sure can fight for myself.
Yeah, look. Don't think we're racist. Don't think we're prejudiced and stuff like that.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, we say a lot of black stuff because it seems like everything that gets done in this country, policy wise, when it comes to Republicans, is always geared towards blacks. It's always keeping the blacks down. It's always something like that. Like the whole Department of Defense intelligence agencies not recognizing Martin Luther King Day, Juneteenth, and all this other stuff. We're 13% of the population. Go pick on somebody else. There's other motherfuckers in this country that y'all can go pick on the Asians or something. Go pick on the Jews or
Don't pick
whatever.
on nobody. That's what's fucking wrong. Don't pick on anybody.
But if you're gonna pick on somebody, make it equal. Stop picking on just black people.
Because we're easy to identify because we're black.
Yeah. Anyway,
because they're lazy or they, if they're prejudiced about an Asian, they don't have to go look up to see if a person is Asian. They can just see it because they're lazy.
Yeah. But anyway, like we said, we come to the end of our show. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, tell your friends about us. Tell your enemies about us. Tell your haters.
Don't tell nobody I owe money to.
Yeah, tell everybody about us. Hey, make sure y'all leave a comment. Please leave a comment because we're gonna read it on air, and we like people leaving comments because it lets us know people are out there and stuff like that, and enjoying what we're saying, or maybe not enjoying what we're saying. But anyway, leave
same time, same channel.
Yeah, same time, same channel. Oh, Mr. Old Batman over here. But anyway, like I said, again, this is Talking Shit with My Dad. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later.